Alright guys, let's see what we got going on here. So we got a level up. Interesting. Drawn winter. Let's re-equip my axe. Want some cooler looking two-handed weapons. Okay, so goes up 5%. So 4%. Maximum health. Going up might increases. Oh god, that's only 2%. Yikes. Alright, so I'm gonna put more in might. Put an extra one in con. Let's go con. Alright, abilities. Ranger. Okay, we got parry maxed out. Piercing thrust, dagger, sword, spears, finesse, one-handed melee weapons. Increase the damage of one-handed melee weapons by 25%. Okay, so if I wind up going that way, time perfect block against melee attack. Counter. I really do want to lean into the two-handed though. That's why I dropped shield bash, so I don't know if I'm going to stick with the shield once I get a two-hander I'm happy with. I want a good hammer. Power jump, unbreakable. Power attacks with maces and two-handed hammers deal 25% more stun. Alright, actually, you know what? Let's reset. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. You. Definitely want our parry. Gonna go over here. Oh, I can't take that till 10. It's an extra 20%, 35%, 40. It's a big chunk of health, honestly. We'll deal higher stun. Let's go with the extra health. Okay. I suppose I could have gone there. Oh well. Alright.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong about you.
You're welcome. I mostly just don't trust the steel garrote.
How do we know these enemies never say that? The Girans are true to their word.
What about the Inquisitor? You really think she'd back down?
Oh, she's gonna kill us. Never doubt it. But we'll give her a chance she never forget.
God damn it. Not having lockpicks sucks.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely sing them. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it.
They don't really have much of a choice because I'm apparently the frickin' voice of the Emperor. I was fully expecting to kill that man, but just I don't know. I'm really not liking where the steel garrote stuff's going.
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust.
I let my killer go free. I'm afraid the assassins got away from us. The rebels have a lair under the Temple of Andra. If you hurry, you can catch them by surprise.
You... what?
Can't wait to hear how you spin this tale.
Envoy, tell me this isn't true.
He showed remorse, so I forgave him. I'm not a monster. He agreed to leave Paradise, and that's all that matters. The Emperor sent me to carry out his will. I don't owe you an explanation. The killer was following a prophecy. It wasn't personal or political.
Have I taken leave of my senses? We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Ludwig is going to eat us alive.
If Ludwig raises a fuss, just let me do the talking. Come on, what's the worst that can happen? Will you stop fretting about the Inquisitor already?
She will do the talking. The best we can do is grovel.
Nah, fuck
She
her.
sounds like a wonderful person.
There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end.
Don't forget why I'm here, the Dream Scourge. Chin up. You're an agent of the Empire. I never intended to live forever.
You're right. I need to project more confidence than I feel. Whether or not our days are numbered, the city needs us. The least we can do is be useful on our way to the grave. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge, and I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them.
Can't say I'm too familiar with animancy. What do I need to know? Does Fior fit into the Dream Scourge? What do you expect me to find there?
Answers. Nothing more. We need all the help we can get, even if it means appealing to Animancers.
Can't say I'm too familiar with animancers. What do I need to know?
Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical.
How does one do animancy exactly?
Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all.
This guy's negative as shit, man. I'm surprised you'd work with people people you think are heretical.
Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side.
Animancy sounds pretty interesting. Animancy sounds dangerous. Are you sure about this? Understood.
If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time.
Ready to head up.
Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Oh, it's crazy paladin bitch. Can I kill her and take her armor because it's fucking cool? Along with that sword?
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Inquisitor Ludwig, your reputation precedes you. Let her finish, Ambassador. I want to see where this goes. Bow solemnly to the Inquisitor. Nice mask. Where can I get one?
As does yours. Let me deal with him, and I will get back to you shortly. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me.
I've experienced the horrors of the Dream Scourge firsthand. We must stop it before it spreads. I agree. I am not concerned with the Dream Scourge. Let the man explain himself, Inquisitor.
He needs to listen for a change. I have scoured
let me
this
hit
island
this
and faced
bitch.
the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you You have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
Bullshit.
He's got more backbone than I would have thought.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you?
I think the two of you should be stronger, would be stronger together than apart. Maybe these problems exist because the living land doesn't want us here. I serve at the pleasure of the Emperor. How do you know so much about what I'm doing? You're being too hard on the ambassador. I serve at the
Well, if
pleasure of the
that
Emperor.
is the end of your commitment, then the living lands might already be doomed.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves.
We have to get help somewhere. The living lands need us. Maybe my influence will help steer them in a better direction. Animancers could help us fight the Dream Scourge. Is she always like this?
Clearly I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
That ought to send a message. Just not sure it's the message they want to send.
She is going to be a problem.
At least she's on our side. No, I don't think she is. I have to admit she might have a point. She doesn't share our concerns about the Dream Scourge. Your problem, not mine. You didn't have to take the blame for me. I appreciate it.
No. She invents a crisis, then runs off to solve it, usually with bloodshed. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad, unhinged.
So standard for the living lands then. I'll try not to make any enemies. Unhinged is just the way I like it.
Easier said than done these days.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair's beautiful this time of year.
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
Okay, I think I'm done in this zone. Okay.
Takes back our throne. Hold.
Okay, let's see what these guys have to say.
Marius.
Fior Messi Verno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go.
Is there some tension between Solace and Fior that I need to know about?
No, none more than usual. Both settlements are survivors. They just use different methods. Don't spend much time worrying about animancy myself. Never really needed it.
Animancy is a tool like anything else. I'm not looking forward to working with animancers either, but they're a resource we need at the moment. Tell me about the Emerald Stair. You don't seem excited about seeing Fior.
A job is a job, Envoy. But not all places are created equal. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost.
Thank you for your expertise.
Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject. Ask away.
Understand you grew up in Solace?
Yes, I did. The less we talk about that, the better.
Understand.
Thank you. Not everyone accepts that some things are best left in the past.
What language do you speak?
Same one you are. What kind of bleste question is that? Oh, huh. I see. I sometimes use Lember without really thinking about it. That's what you mean, right?
Can you teach it to me?
I barely realize I'm doing it anymore. If you want to learn Lember, you'll have to spend time in Solace. And that's not going to happen anytime bleste soon.
Why not?
Because Solace doesn't love outsiders. I can't be more plain than that. I'm sure you'll pick it up as we travel. It's not that blessed difficult.
What exactly makes you the best hunter in the living lands?
Well, I'm one of the very few people who spends most of their time out in the wilds and haven't gotten themselves killed yet. I know the difference between Haybleed toxin and Hytox bloom, which is something you should be really thankful for. And you know the Balrog and the Grinning Balrog?
You killed that?
No, but I am one of the few who have seen a Balrog and lived. Mostly because I had the brains to run the Dragu out of there. The key is survival. I understand that, and a lot of people don't. And that's why they're dead, and I'm still here. We're gonna get you where you're going, Envoy. Alive and with as few blithe tail bites as possible. That, more or less, is all you need to know about me.
That's all for now.
Right, changing the subject. Right, what do you want to know? Right, good talk. Right, what do you want to know? Huh, heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got himself killed. Other than that, nothing. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. So you don't have to worry about all that. Right. Good talk.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered.
He fired from the shadows like a coward and then denied me the honor of battle. It's an interesting way of looking at it. Should I be offended he changed his mind?
Not at all. He was even more in awe of you when we found him in the cistern. Though that awe didn't last long. It's too bad. Now that the Steel Garrote has made an example of him, others will think twice before trusting Adir and Mercy.
What do you mean? What? I'm confused.
If that's your way of trying to bring justice to the frontier, you and your... To Ambassador Hilgard's credit, this is about the tamest Paradis has ever been. In days past, your murder would have barely made the town crier's announcements. Now, open bloodshed is relatively rare. To some, others, like Eagwolf, and Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse.
I'm confused. I didn't kill him, I let him leave.
You're far from the only one to... Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran force,
Wonder if that's
all
a
the
bug.
things that... Then... Could be both. Judging from that meeting, Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig don't... I'm afraid that means trouble on the horizon.
I'm here to investigate the Dream Scourge, not to mediate. That worries me
Nice
too.
to know I'm in good company. Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. Feelings mutual. I think that's enough doom and gloom. Sleep easy on. Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
Right. Lovely place, as the living lands goes. I advise most people to stay Paradis. Other...
What is it?
Tree.
Weird. Okay.
Right.
It's
Good
acting
talk.
like he still needs to talk, but... Nope, can't upgrade it. Can't upgrade that, though. Successful parry restores 20% of your maximum health. Damn, need some bear claws.
Haze, mirrors. We have touched something like your dreams before.
Why do you keep showing up in my dreams? You feel like home somehow. Why do you appear when I sleep?
The leaf remembers the stem. We have questions. We must know. A killer freed. A predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain?
I make the decisions here, not you. Someone has to break the cycle of bloodshed. Fuck off, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangled. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive.
Save that, I might need it one day. Enough, let it go.
Petals disperse on the wind. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Okay, so I guess there's a bug with his conversation, because it's definitely acting like I freed it. Alright, Maris has another set up hard camp. Let's try talking to him again.
Right.
Nope, alright.
Right.
I don't
Good
know why
talk.
it's still... Got another one.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you.
I want to kill her. You seem unsettled by Lodwin. Do you want to talk about it? What's your problem with her? Get out, I don't have time with you.
Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her.
I know Lodwin, she wouldn't harm an innocent like you. You're worrying over nothing. I haven't done anything to anger her. I'm not afraid. You sure you don't have a history with her? Can't you tell me more?
We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know.
Did Lodwin hurt you specifically?
A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it.
They let me extinguish it, I will. If it comes to that, I'll deal with her my way.
No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Alright, well. Embarrassed, I tried talking to you like 4 fucking times, dude. Let's see if this lady over here's got lockpicks again. Wonder if I'll be able to travel back here. Nope, no lockpicks.
Envoy. On the contrary, Paradise believes it can help you.
You're lucky I'm in a good mood. I don't like being ambushed.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Adherents are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this.
These are the rebels.
We deem you worthy. This time, we trust you will remember our gratitude.
Okay.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure?
Business.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased.
I don't don't suppose Lodwin told you where she was going.
I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
God,
As
I
long
hope I
as
get
she's
to
not
kill her.
on our scent. Given how angry she was about Eagwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
Alright.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adherents moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
I got a second chance at life. He deserved one too.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
They're paladins devoted to Wodoka, zealous but effective. They often employed to hunt traitors and oath breakers. They'll help bring order to the frontier. Their order may have started in Adir, but don't confuse those fanatics with us.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
It's hard to believe she's supposed to be working with him.
And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
They brought me back to life. If they meant harm, they could have left me. I don't know yet. Because they like to have philosophical discussions and talk in poems.
Unless they have their own use for you. That's what's giving me the shakes.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
The Living Lands is an odd place for a colony of scholars.
The Living Lands is an odd place, period.
But so are the Animancers.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the Republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
And they've managed to survive in the wilderness.
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay, until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the Living Lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops.
Right, when the Dream Scourge appears, the possible connection is troubling.
Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway...
We'll go to
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
This is exactly the kind of journey I was hoping for. I didn't expect this assignment to get this complicated. Is the Emerald Stair that dangerous?
Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Maris, what will you do now? Isn't Maris coming with us?
Our deal was I'd help you find your assassin. I did that. I figured you'd probably travel faster with fewer people anyway. I have, you know, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Come with us, Maris. We could use your expertise.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Alright, I think we'll go ahead and wrap this one up here and pick up in the new zone in the next one.